this better? Oh, wait. Hey, that looks better. Sorry if I blasted you guys out with music earlier. I have my default settings set up wrong. Hello! Welcome to anyone tuning in. That is quite the start to a stream. I'm putting my Pokemon to sleep right now. For those that... If there is anyone on here that doesn't follow my sleep channel, but follows this channel, then welcome. That's kind of neat that I lured in some of you guys. But I'm primarily a Pokemon sleep YouTube for first and foremost. This is more just a side thing for me. But anyway, more Pokemon Champions tonight. More Pokemon Champions indeed. I did want to make a change. Causing the battle not be... Oh yeah, that really outs the fact that I haven't really done anything since last time. Okay. Yep. Okay. I want to make a change to the team. I got to thinking about it, and... Whoops. The team that I've been using... I got to thinking about it, and there's been one team member that I feel like has been... Not underwhelming, but I just haven't been bringing it to too many matchups, and when I do bring it, it hasn't been the best. So I want to swap it. And that is Skarmory. Now, Skarmory is pretty cool. I do like that I've been using Mega Skarmory. It doesn't see a whole lot of usage, but I got to thinking about it, and for what I need, I think there's a better Pokemon. Don't even have notifications on, but here I am. Just put my phone to bed as well. Oh, nice, nice. Anyway, yeah, I feel like there's a better Pokemon for what I'm trying to do with Mega Skarmory. And honestly, one could be Mega Excadrill, but Excadrill's kind of on the frailer-ish side. One of the biggest Floette counters, which is the biggest reason why I had the Skarmory was to counter Floette, has been Scizor. Do I not have a Scizor? I just realized I might not actually have a Scizor. I might need to go get myself a Scizor from Pokemon Home. Give me a minute. Let's see. I might not have ever grabbed one because... Yeah, I don't think I ever grabbed one because I already had some... Hello! We're gonna very quickly steal a Scizor from Pokemon Home. My Pokemon Home box is getting kind of full because I have free-to-play Pokemon Home. I should have a Scizor in here, though. Ready to go. I just need to move it over. Haven't actually played any games yet, but I'm going to be changing up the team here. I don't know what stats I want on it, though. Let's see. A Scizor, you say. This is certainly for sure the first time I'm hearing of this strategy idea. Ah, yes. Definitely the first time you've heard of this. Okay. So, I'm thinking it's just going to avoid any fire-type attacks, hopefully. Hey, where is my Scizor? I should have a Scizor somewhere in here. Let's see. Ah, there's a Scizor. Okay. Okay. The set that people that Nerd of Now has for their calculator, like the default set, is just 32 HP, 32 attack, 2 special defense. I don't know if that's what I want to go with. That's probably the best option, to be honest. I probably want to try and maximize the attack to make sure I OHKO a Floette. Because that's the primary thing, is I want it to be Floette. It's for the Floette matchup. It's also kind of for the Mega Venusaur matchup, because that's not the best matchup for me. And the fact that it's able to boost itself is good for that purpose. So... I think Scizor's the better bet than the Aerodactyl was. And yeah, this is all the box space that I have left. Just 2 more Pokemon and then I won't be able to transfer more in. Anyway, let's get back into Champions. Let's slide the camera over just a little bit. I have no clue how that Scizor is going to be spec'd. to start. Okay. Let's grab that Scizor. Also, I wonder, is Scyther in this game? I don't think it is, because I know they don't have under-evolved Pokemon. They don't have not fully evolved Pokemon, minus Pikachu. Pikachu's the exception. So I wonder if they probably means they don't have Scyther. That's weird. Okay, so yeah, it's taking over for the Skarmory. And no, we are not holding a Skarmoryte on my Scizor. We're holding a Scizorite. Oh wait, I still need to spec him. Whoops. Tailwind or Swords Dance on Scizor? Both is the plan. Because I need it for Tailwind, because this team needs some sort of Tailwind support. And that's going to be the difficult part about it, is I don't know the set fully. I do want to have Tailwind. Bug... Like, I can hold off on Bug Bite, maybe. Do I need the Bug-type move? Like, there are counters to Priority, so it's probably best to not have just a Priority move. The thing is, then I'm going to be without Protect, which... Having a Mega with a 4x weakness without Protect is just asking to get that taken advantage of. So, that's the scary part about this. But Swords Dance, I guess, because I'm running into 4 move slot problems. Because Bullet Punch is like a must. I would like Swords Dance to make sure I can get that damage up there enough. But I guess, you know, if it's mostly to take on the Floette matchup, because that's really what it's here for. Even like the bulky Calm Mind Floette Eternal set, even without me having a Swords Dance up, is 2-hit KO'd by Bullet Punch Scizor. And it's not like... If the Floette gets to +1, it 2-hit KOs as well, but I'll outspeed with Priority. So, I guess we drop Swords Dance for Protect. And I just realized I'm not in Do Not Disturb mode in Discord. Let's fix that real quick, so that I don't annoy you all with Discord notifications. There we go. Okay. Because it's probably best to have at least both types of stab, especially since one's Priority, one's not. So, what was the one? Swords Dance? We'll do... Bug Bite. No, Bug Bite's later on. What am I thinking? Yeah, and we're going to do Tailwind. Coaching into Scizor when not fighting fair. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, when not fighting Fairy is an alternative. That's true, because I do have Coaching. Which Coaching would do the same sort of thing. We're just going to do max HP, max attack for now. I don't think there's anything specific that I want to do with it outside this. Although, it's got really low base speed. Let me see how this rates up against the rest of my team. If I leave him at 85 base speed, that puts him slower than my Tyranitar. Is there any particular reason why I would need him to go before or after certain Pokemon? We'd probably want Gamoa to be faster. Yeah, I don't think I really care much about his speed. Oh, wait a minute, but under Tailwind, that is going to matter. Floette. Floette, what is your max speed? Its maximum speed is 169. So ideally we have at least 85 speed. Wow, perfect for Tailwind. So yeah, we have the exact amount of speed that we need to outspeed the Floette. Although really outspeeding the Floette doesn't matter because we're just always going to be using Bullet Punch, which is Priority. And almost a guaranteed OHKO on the non-bulky set. Almost, not quite. So yeah, we'll just do this, and we'll make it Adamant. max attack, why not Metal Coat? Second Mega could be T-Tar instead. You know... Let me see how that compares for damage. Because I guess I don't... I actually kind of like the Pasho Berry on T-Tar. And I guess... Yeah, I guess I could just make it the second Mega. Because it does assert more... sand control. What's Metal Coat? How much damage does that make it do? It makes it guaranteed OHKO the max speed Mega Attacker variant of Floette. It probably doesn't do that with the Calm Mind Mega Sweeper. It actually has a roll to OHKO against the Calm Mind bulky set. Okay. That actually might be something. Adamant. Let's see. No, that's minus attack. We want minus special attack. There we go. Adamant. Max attack. Tailwind, Bullet Punch, Protect, Bug Bite. We don't want Swarm as ability. We definitely want Technician. And this is one that we're going to use a ticket on. Because that is an expensive tree train. Because, yeah, Metal Coat actually deals more damage, and it's supposed to counter fairies. And the fairies... Let's see, can they OHKO back? If I get it to +1 Spidef. Or not Spidef. Special attack. They can't. No. Floette, Eternal, Calm Mind Mega cannot OHKO back. What about the max speed Mega Attacker with Light of Ruin? Nope, Light of Ruin does not OHKO. Thank goodness for resistances. So, that actually might be a better play. And then, I guess, I don't need Citrus on the Tyranitar. Do you need a second Mega then, if you're mostly using Gator or not bringing him? I mean, I guess I don't need a second Mega, but it has advantages. The Mega T-Tar is probably better than Citrus Berry T-Tar, just because it does more damage. It also gets the chance to reset the weather, which has advantages. Okay, but yeah, honestly, for the intended purpose that I have Scizor on here for, I do think the Metal Coat seems like a better option. Thanks for the tip. Also, I was considering changing the item on Kommo-o. Lum Berry just hasn't come up enough. Maybe... You know, I could give it Focus Sash. But if you've already Mega'd the Gator, then you cannot Mega T-Tar 2, so Berry is better. Yeah, but if it's on a matchup against, say, the Floette. Oh, but, yeah, T-Tar's... I'm going to be bringing Gator into the Sun matchup, which is the biggest... And also the Snow matchup as well. Well, actually, Scizor is probably better into the Snow matchup. Well, but now it's no longer our Mega. Tyranitar is definitely better into the Snow matchup. So, it's better into that matchup specifically. And also the Fairy matchup, the Floette or Gardevoir matchup. Having a Mega... And being without a Mega is a big, not good thing in this meta game. And I wouldn't want to bring Gator to him, because he's more of a reliable... Yeah. Yeah, it checks out. Okay, good, good. But yeah, what do I want to put on the Kommo-o? I guess I could give him a Power Boost item. I could give him a White Herb. Clear a stat drop. That could be useful with Clanging Scales. Leftovers doesn't seem all that useful. Maybe he gets the Citrus Berry, honestly. And if we're moving it off T-Tar and giving T-Tar a Mega Stone. Although, what's T-Tar Mega Speed? I need to check that. Because I want to have that accurate in my spreadsheet. It's going to be 96. So... He goes up by 10? Am I right in saying that? Yeah, he goes up by 10 speed. Okay. Mega... I'm just going to make a note here on my side things that I have that documented. Okay, which actually that's pretty huge that he goes up to 96, because that's actually just enough to outspeed Floette in the rain. So, oh wait, he was at 85. Never mind, that was fine before. What am I thinking? Okay, and then Scizor is 75 base speed. Oh, we're gonna. Okay, we're gonna overwrite this to be that guy, and then we're gonna pull up Scizor, and then this is the one that we have. And instead of Scizorite, we're gonna. I'm just saving this in my little thing for the future. Metal Coat Technician. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Okay, and then we're overwriting Skarmory. Oh, darn it! Ah! Crud, I just deleted what I was doing. I know you guys can't see this, but... come on. Metal Coat. Nope, not ability. Gosh darn it. Item. Oh, I guess I can't change the item. It's like... There we go. Metal Coat. Okay, Bullet Punch, Bug Bite, and then Protect. And Tailwind. Okay, there we go. Overwrite Skarmory, because it has replaced him on this team. Okay. And now we've made our changes. Although Tyranitar defaults to Mega Tyranitar just because it holds the Tyranitarite. I'm going to need to remember that if I want to do any calcs. One day, we'll switch to another gimmick for a while that any Mon can use. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use Citrus Berry on the Komodo. I think that's going to be more generally useful than Lumberry. Lumberry, I primarily did that for the Melodic answer, but Melodic just became less and less of a problem for me. I had to make some weird noises right now. That's weird. Okay. 85 speed on Scizor. Oh, and this goes live tomorrow. That's right. I'm glad I'm figuring out the team right up against it. Okay. Man, my headset's really making some funky noises. You guys can't hear it probably, but it's all staticky. Okay, fairy matchup. Great. Literally, like, right after I talked about it, we get double fairies. That's funny. We also have Delphox here, which is not good for Scizor. I think we lead Tyranitar, Tinkaton. Or actually... We definitely need Tyranitar here. There's no doubt about that. What is that competition? It's the Global Challenge. Anyway, we definitely want Tinkaton and Scizor here. And I think we want Scizor in the front, Tinkaton, and Sinistra. They're probably... That's the thing is we have, like, this is a situation where, like, one of our Megas is terrible into, like, they're running a dual Mega team also. And I have to... Oh, wait, but Tyranitar's our Mega, potentially. We just can't bring Gator, though, because it's too much of a liability. I think this is definitely a situation where we Mega the G-Tar. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, Global Challenge, it's actually... You can actually earn championship points for it, which is kind of funny. Or kind of cool. Okay, first time Scizor is getting tested out. And he led Delphox Sneasler. We kicked up our sand. I think we just Mega Evolve Protect. And then swap Sneasler to... Oh my gosh, I just opened up a huge fire weakness on this team. Never mind, we Protect. Okay, I think I may have noticed a weakness already with me. Yeah, this looks exactly like a team we just discussed happening occasionally. So they definitely brought the Delphox instead of the Floette. Which is rough for me. Kind of. Because T-Tar's still good against Delphox. Like, it's really good against Delphox. It resists both its stabs, it's super effective against both its typings with its main types. Delphox use Heat Wave. It does not matter what I bring in, it doesn't want to take a Heat Wave. Rock Slide the Delphox. That's the problem, though. Man, I really did set myself up with a big Fire Week. Wait, Tinkaton has an Akaberry. We're fine, actually. Let's, Oh, wait, no, we don't want to swap Tyranitar. That could have been bad. We definitely Rock Slide. Tinkaton. Fire is a weakness of yours, but you have Gator. But it's not bad, but it's bad to bring. It's bad to bring when I see Floette. It's really bad to bring when I see Floette. That's the thing. But I also have Akaberry on Tinkaton just to counteract that a little bit. Because that's not so bad. Look at that. I can tank another one of those. I think. I lost 60 HP. I still have 132. Ooh! I did not think about that. Okay, maybe... Okay, I think I lose this. Because I have 3 Fire Weak Pokemon in the back. This might honestly be worth already resigning, honestly. I think my best bet is to go into Sinistcha. Trick Room, Fake Out. That's what we have to do here, I think. Because there's no way I'm outspeeding anything here. And then we fake out the Delphox. Because the Sneasler can't Oko the Sinistcha, that's for sure. Okay, he just double protected. This is great. This is like almost a perfect turn. I still don't know how I'm going to outdamage him, though. I don't think I can outdamage. I got the speed advantage. Whoop-de-doo-dah yay at this point. Like... Everything I can do is resisted. Oh yeah, I can Encore the Protect. You're right, actually. I guess I'll Matcha Gotcha here. And Encore the Delphox Protect threat. Okay, Sylveon. He still did bring a Fairy. Now we know it's safe to pivot into... Okay. We know it's safe to pivot into Scizor now. I guess we just get a little more chip off with Matcha Gotcha and then swap Tinkaton to Scizor. Which is good to have Scizor here. Okay, swap Sneasler in. There's a chance at getting a burn off of Sneasler with Sinistcha. Oh, he did swap the Delphox. Garchomp. Can I get double burn? Then I maybe get this. I got 1 burn. This is winnable, but would be tight. I'd be shocked. Okay, Sandstorm subsided. I think we just go for another Matcha Gotcha. Let's see. We have 2 more turns of Trick Room. Bug Bite. I'm gonna move first. The Garchomp isn't as big of a threat as the Sneasler is. So we go for the Sneasler with the Bullet Punch, I think. Fake out. Did not think about that. Rock Slide. Okay. I think what we have to do here is we have to set up Tailwind with the Scizor. And just go for another Matcha Gotcha. Like... But now we go for Tailwind to actually outspeed their Pokemon. Because after this turn... Oh, wait a minute. No! No! Scizor underspeeds Sinistcha. Okay. Delphox is back. Okay. Delphox is 134 base speed. Which would outspeed most of my Pokemon under... It's got 204 speed. My only Pokemon that outspeed that are Tinkaton and Kommo-o. So, even under Tailwind. Yeah, even under Tailwind, I'm not outspeeding. That's crazy. Delphox is stupid fast. And yeah, Tinkaton doesn't take a hit. Well, it kind of does, actually. I think I just lose this. Because none of my Pokemon outspeed the Delphox. I have to bank on a Heat Wave miss. That's really what I have to bank on, is miss Heat Wave. Which is possible. It's possible. The odds are really slim, though. The odds are not in my favor. Okay, he hit both. I'm done. Because Hyper Voice hits guaranteed. Like, all Tinkaton does is just delay the inevitable. We're just gonna resign there. I could stall out all the things with Tinkaton, but it's not worth it. It's not gonna outdamage them. Especially the Delphox. Welp, yeah, that was not a good start for Scizor. That, in part, due was because I really had to make a call there. I had to call either Floette or Delphox. I called Floette, and they brought Delphox. So, yeah, that was the problem. Could have predicted Scizor sacked Sinistcha, then fake out the Delphox. Still, how do I kill the Delphox? Like, I don't think I could have really done it. Anyway, Sand. It's a Sand team. So we don't really need to bring Tyranitar of our own here. I think... I think we want to lead off... I'm going to try for Kommo-o Gator with... I think we want to get Tailwind out, or do you want to try Underspeed? Because they're Excadrill and Sneasler are pretty speedy. I think in the back we have these guys. Kill? How cruel. Yeah, no, it's killing. I don't care. Primarina Sneasler. Okay. This is a decent start, I want to say. I think we just... Although Primarina is scary if it goes from Moonblast into my Gator. I did not consider that. What do we have in the back again? Tinkaton? I think we go for... I think we pivot to Sinistcha on the Kommo-o. And then... Mega Protect. Well, let's not Mega yet. In case I might take a Fairy move later. Base for Alligator is going to tank a Fairy move better than Dragon Gator will. Which that still very much so could happen. Not sure if Bug Bite and Bullet Punch or Hammer would do it. Tink Speed? Tink Speed's 114, which it would have outsped the Delphox, but I have no attack investment. Going into a resisted hit would be just pitiful. Okay, Sinistcha. I'm going to... Oh, I don't like that Moonblast did that much. I'm gonna go for Life Dew, I think. And then Gator... Man, I really can't do anything to Primarina. I didn't even think about that. I think we go for the Sneasler. I hope he doesn't Moonblast the Gator. I probably had a better play here, to be honest, but... Did I not even notice the Primarina in Team Preview? Okay, it was the... Whoa! I say, that was way more damage than I was expecting. Glad I'm not going crazy, and it was just that I got a crit. Glad I did Life Dew. Okay, so I outspeed the Primarina. That's important knowledge. But my Gator probably dies here. Mega for Sneasler. Depends on what he does. Ice Beam into the Sinistcha. That takes out Sinistcha, I think. Well, maybe not. But Sinistcha... Tyranitar. Tyranitar's usually, unless they're speed invested, it should be slower. Which, if that's the case, we can just go for, once again... Actually, I like the idea of Machagacha here. Because, like I said, that Tyranitar should be slower than my Sinistcha for sure. It should be slower than my Gator unless it's speed invested. I think we go for Liquidation into the T-Tar. Okay, Protect. Oh, he's probably going to go for Moonblast. Still, though, I like that we're getting a good amount off on the Primarina. Please, burn, 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 burn. Moonblast into the Gator, I'm guessing. That's rough. I will say that. And another pointless crit. Okay. We definitely don't bring in Kommo-o here. What was the other thing that I brought in? I don't even remember. Oh, Primarina's leftovers? Ugh. Tinkaton. Okay. Tinkaton definitely outspeeds Tyranitar, unless they're, like, hyper invested in speed. I think we definitely just Machagacha here. Hoping that Sinistcha outspeeds and Gigaton Hammer the T-Tar. I guess I could fake out the T-Tar and Machagacha. That'd be a safer play, probably. Because there could be a switch and then Primarina Moonblast the Sinistcha. Or it would cover for if the T-Tar's faster. The question is, how much speed investment are they running on this T-Tar? Although, does it KO the Sinistcha? I don't know. We know I outspeed the the Primarina. Okay, Tinkamoose first. I say this definitely does not OHKO. Tyranitar is bulky. And my okay. Machagacha. Primarina avoided! No! That's the worst! Well, I'm glad to see T-Tar go down at least. Ice Beam. We needed to hit the Primarina there. Because now Kommo-o comes in and does nothing. Although I guess... Oh, but Kommo-o underspeeds Tink! Although I used Gigaton Hammer this last turn. What do they just have the Primarina left? Or do they have one more Pokemon? I guess I could have checked there. Hammer time. Yeah, they do have one more Pokemon. Excadrill. The Speed Demon. Which I don't... I think what we do here is we coaching and protect. Because he's probably going to go for a ground type move into the Tinkaton, and if I can get a +1 defense boost, then I might be able to tank what the Excadrill sends our way. The next turn. Oh, he's going for Rock Slide. Interesting. Wait a minute. I might have a win condition here. It depends on what he does next turn. Ah! I think that loses me the game. They had no Mega... They probably had Mega T-Tar and just didn't Mega Evolve it. I think that flinch loses me the game. Because if he uses a ground type move, like, I probably tank 1, maybe 2. Well, and that really... Protect also really screws me, because he just... every other turn protects, basically. Yeah, I'm just gonna resign here. If I got that coaching boost, then I think it would have been possible. Well, maybe not. Because that would have helped me against one against... But what would I have done to the Excadrill? Nothing, really. Because all I had was Gigaton Hammer, which it resisted. So, maybe not. This is not a good night. This is not a good night for me. Wait, give me a moment. I'm going to try to fix my headset. Okay, can you hear me still? Usually just unplugging it and plugging it back in. Yeah, okay, that did fix it. Good. Okay, and I still see my audio coming through. Okay. Charizard's Sun. This is a team that I am actually prepped against. And we don't bring Scizor. I think we start off this sort of thing with a Kommo Gator lead with T-Tar in the back and Sinistcha. I mean... There's no real setup. Oh, wait a minute. The Melodic, though. I do have to be careful with the Melodic. Because none of my Pokemon are great against Melodic, except for Tinkaton, really. So, we definitely want the Tyranitar. Well, Kommo is also good for Melodic. With Taunt and being able to hit, especially for Clanging Scales. Sinistcha isn't great here. Although it does give us more speed control. Maybe the play is actually... Maybe we just try to assert speed control right away with Sinistcha Tink. And then in the back, Gator T-Tar. I think that's a better play. Although this isn't necessarily just hard Sun either. Because it really was... It could be Zard X. Is it Zard X? Because there didn't seem too much... There didn't seem like there was too much Sun synergy on this team. Okay, Sinistcha Charizard. Okay. It might be Zard X. Okay, we're gonna go for Trick Room. And Fake Out. I should definitely expect the Scizor to be faster. Looking at my stats, Scizor definitely wants to be faster because it should outspeed my other Pokemon so that they can take better advantage of the Tailwind. Shadow Ball. I should be able to tank this. Okay. Now Tinkaton should move before the Charizard. Because that Charizard's probably fully speed invested. So I think what we do here is we hard pivot to Gator, probably. And then we Encore the Charizard into Protect. Tyranitar would probably be a better defensive pivot. But I'm kind of thinking, now that he's got his Sun active, we definitely now can swap to T-Tar. Now we don't have to worry about the fire type attacks. Oh, he just reversed the Trick Room. You know, I'm okay with that, actually. Because now I think what we do is we just double edge the Sinistcha and then swap Tink into Sinistcha. To hopefully reset the Trick Room again. Because now we either take out the Tinkaton or it's just... Or not Tinkaton, or... Okay, Milo. I don't like seeing Milo here. Milo is not fun for me. Okay. He's swapping out his Sinistcha, though. Whatever's coming in is taking a hit. Oh, that Garchomp is dead. Unless it's sashed. The only way that Garchomp survives this is if it's sashed. I don't think there's a Garchomp in the game that can tank this hit. Oh, but then he gets the Charizard back in for free. Which is not good. Well, he's probably going to go for an Ice Beam into the Sinistcha. Probably a Heat Wave. I think if I get... Yeah, okay, he sends in Charizard. I don't go for Trick Room. I instead am going to... I think I just Protect. Free in this case equals Amon killed before it did anything. Yeah. Tyranitar, though. Because then I overwrite his Sun. And I have a Rock Slide. The only thing I'm worried about seeing here is if I see Coil on the Melodic, I'm going to be so mad at myself. That is the biggest danger here, is if I see Coil on the Melodic. Please, anything but Coil on the Melodic. Okay, Ice Beam. That's okay. As long as I don't get frozen. Which I didn't, thank goodness. Okay. Double Edge into the Melodic. And Rock Slide. That's okay with me. I should survive this. Although I might not survive my own recoil, but that's okay with me. Yeah, I definitely don't survive my own recoil. Because that gives me a pivot into Tinkaton, who can flinch. Who can fake out the Charizard. Doesn't the Coil set lose 1v1 to Sinistcha? My Sinistra's on low HP and it has Ice Beam. So probably not. But we go into Tinkaton here to get Fake Out Pressure online. And did we take out two of their Pokemon already? If we did, then we won the Weather War. They have Sinistcha. That's okay. Yeah, I took... Okay, we won the Weather War. Yeah, we Fake Out the Charizard, and then Rock Slide. He protected last turn, so you can't do much against this. I think he can try for a double Protect. Or no, he can't pivot. His Charizard's gone here unless RNG's in his favor and I miss. Or he double protects. And gets it. Although if he burns my T-Tar, then maybe he survives, depending on how bulky he is. Nope, he hits. That's GG. There's no way the Sinistcha wins in this 3v1. The good coil set is Muddy Water, Coil, Hypnosis, Protector, Recover. I've encountered it with Ice Beam, so... It does depend upon what they have. What did it do last turn? It Matcha Gotcha'd. So we don't really want to encore into that. I guess we go for Gigaton Hammer and Knockoff. Surprised they're not forfeiting at this point. So it doesn't quite lose to Life Juice in this show without counting PP. I guess it does heal up quite a bit, but Knockoff's coming. I guess he didn't know that I had Knockoff for sure. Okay, that was a better game. Like I said, this team's really well matched for Sun. I have a really good setup into the Sun matchup. I'm not so good into... Okay, I'm fine with Delphox, but the Delphox plus the Fairy, I'm terrified of that one that won the team that won the competition that was this last weekend, the really big competition with like thousands of people. I think it was like 6,000 people. Okay, this is hard Trick Room, which if the Hatterene wasn't there, this thing in Hatterene ruins this. Oh my gosh, it's almost all Psychic types too. If the Hatterene wasn't there, we'd go for a Komodo for Alligator lead. But the Hatterene makes that scary. I don't think Oko... I think we lead Tinkaton to potentially flinch whatever's out, and then... most of... There's a lot here that's... Well, actually not much is weak to Bug. We don't really need the weather online, although Tyranitar looks pretty good here when 5 of their 6 mons are Psychic. So, I guess we go for... I don't know. Gator... Komodo does not look good here either. Tyranitar Sinistcha in the back. Because, yeah, once again, Psychic galore. That's just crazy. But yeah, Gator looks okay against everything but the Hatterene. Okay, Gallade Farigiraf. Here's the thing, I don't know which one's gonna go for Trick Room. Because both can. So I think really the play here is to fake out the Farigiraf and then just try to take out the Gallade. Gator into Mega Slowbro could be tricky. I don't know. Double Edge does a lot. That's the thing. They never expect the fake out into Farigiraf. It's Sash. It's Sash Gallade. I hope it doesn't go for Trick Room here. Farigiraf flinch. Darn it! The Gallade went for Trick Room! Ugh! Okay, well... I think what I do is I encore the Gallade, and Do I just double edge the giraffe? Wait a minute! He's gonna reverse his own Trick Room! Oh, no, because he moves first, that's right! He's onboarded to the Sacred Sword. Well, this brings down my Gator. I weakened both his Pokemon quite a bit, but... Psychic Terrain, he's definitely trying to do Expanding Force shenanigans. Okay, so I don't want to bring in T-Tar, because I know he's going for Sacred Sword again. Sinistcha! Sinistcha, you're immune to Sacred Sword. Okay, we're just gonna try to stall the Trick Room. Because there's not much these two can do against Sinistcha. And Tinkaton can definitely... Expanding Force. It's gonna hit Sinistcha. Okay. These guys go down, though, and I heal a little bit. And Sacred Sword does nothing. Because it has to go into Tinkaton, otherwise it does nothing. That eliminates the biggest threat to my T-Tar. Yeah, I drained the 1 HP from Gallade. If they have Armarouge in the back... Hatterene. Okay, Hatterene's kind of frightening. The Armarouge is okay. Although, I think I tank almost anything that Hatterene can do on Tinkaton. Although what the Armarouge can do... Oh, I have Aqua Berry! I have Aqua Berry! I survive a hit from the Armarouge. It's got 2 free pivots and they can't protect. That's okay. I think the Sinistcha goes down here. I'm going to Rage Powder to protect the Tinkaton. At least preserve the Aqua Berry for next return. If the Sinistcha goes down, then I get a free pivot to Tyranitar. Oh, Dazzling Gleam. Okay. That's okay. Armor Cannon, yeah. But now, Hatterene takes a Gigaton Hammer here. Darn it, it doesn't KO. Okay. We definitely swap in T-Tar. Well, we have to. That's literally a must. I think we just protect both here. It's the last turn of Trick Room. We just protect both. And then we outspeed next turn and we're fine. I didn't even think about Sandstorm Chip. That's a nice little added bonus. Okay, well, we definitely outspeed here. I guess we Gigaton Hammer the arm. I guess we Gigaton the Hatterene just in case Rock Slide misses. So, actually, no, because we can knock off into the Armarouge, which is guaranteed. That's the right play, because both my Pokemon should outspeed. This should take out the Hatterene. Although if they had protected there, that might have put me in a rough spot. Well, no, because then next turn I just come back with a knockoff into that slot anyway. So, yeah, I'd have been fine. Took out Elok the guy. My Akaberry never got to proc. Okay. This is the first Armarouge I think I've seen in the game. I've seen a couple like one or two, but I've also played this game a lot on and off stream. So, yeah. Okay, so there's another giraffe. This is the This is one of the Blastoise teams. Feraligatr looks really good into Blastoise, because other than Ice Beam, it resists almost everything it can do. But Ice Beam is still neutral. I guess Dark Pulse is also neutral. I'm more interested to know, can I one-shot it with Blastoise? Does +1 attack? It always OHKOs. Okay. I think I'm gonna do the funny lead of Kommo-o Feraligatr. They don't really have any... They have their own sand, so I'll leave Tyranitar behind. I think... Sinistcha and Tinkaton look good in the back. Tailwind actually doesn't look terrible. Huh. I'm gonna do the funnier lead, though, and lead Kommo-o. I'm just gonna do this. Most of these Pokemon resist whatever Blastoise can bring, except for Ice. Ice, whatever. Farigiraf Blastoise. Okay, he's definitely going to Fake Out and Trick Room. Okay. So what we do is we taunt the giraffe. And in case he doesn't do that, we're going to go for Facade. Double Edge into the Blastoise. I just hope the Farigiraf's not Mental Herb. We just have to hope. If it's Mental Herb, this is putting us to a rough start. But this lead makes me believe that it's Fake Out, Water Spout. Fake Out, Water Spout, probably Protect on the Blastoise. But I'm totally expecting to see Fake Out here. Yep, and it faked out the Gator. Okay, now Taunt. Please tell me it's not Mental Herb. Okay, good, it's not Mental Herb. Okay, that's a lot better. We're in a lot better of a spot then. Okay, we're going to go for Coaching, and I think we go for Double Edge into the Blastoise. Because the Farigiraf's kind of nerfed now. It might go for Psychic into the Kommo-o, which wouldn't look the best. Okay, he's just going to swap it. They never expect the... There we go. Gator Coaching. This should take out the Blastoise. I think it's guaranteed. Yeah. There goes their Blastoise! And then, next turn, I believe what we do here is swap in Sinistcha. And... Oh, wait. Farigiraf's back. I think we taunt it again, potentially sacking the Kommo-o. And how much do I think a Last Respect? I'm at +1 defense. I should tank a Last Respects from the Basculegion. And at +1, you know what? I think Facade can do enough. Maybe not, but who knows? Oh, he's gonna Flip Turn. Okay. Can Facade at +1 kill Basculegion? No, it can't. That's okay. Kingambit. Okay. At least we get some chip off on the King Gambit with the Facade. And I know that he's probably not going to go for a Dark-type move into the Kommo-o. He's going Psychic into the Kommo-o. Okay. That brings us into Citrus range. Do we go greedy and go for another coaching boost? Oh, he just resigned. I don't think that game was lost yet, but... Okay. Thank you for the resignation, I guess. We're on a 3-win streak. Ain't that kind of neat? We'll say we keep battling until either I hit 1800 or I lose, because I'm starting to get a little bit tired. But I'll probably stream some tomorrow morning. So, we'll see how that goes. Give myself some rest. Your Elo's looking pretty good right now. I did at one point get up to 1803. That was my peak. Was 1803. This is another hard Trick Room team. And they don't have as much... Okay. Do I do the funny haha lead of Kommo-o Gator? Thing is, they have the Sneasler, which can do Fake Out, which does kind of ruin that. So it's probably better to lead Tinkaton and something that can actually, like, stop the Trick Room or do a decent amount of damage to the Farigiraf before it gets off. I'm going to lead Tyranitar. What do you consider morning? Like, I don't know, like 9, 10 a.m.-ish. We'll see. It depends on when I wake up. Gator in the back is definitely a better matchup against Golurk than the Scizor is. And do you want Kommo-o or Sinistcha? I gotta think. Ground... Sinistcha looks better against what's going on here, I think. Although Kommo-o resists the fire type. And the dark type. It's weak to the giraffe. And Clanging Scales can just be a button that I click and not really worry about anything but the King Gambit. So maybe Kommo-o is the better play here. And I can boost the Gator, who's going to be really nice here. So I think that's our team. Although, oh wait, I think I lose to Farigiraf Sneasler lead. Don't lead Farigiraf Sneasler, please. Oh gosh. Because what he does here... Okay. I think I fake out the Farigiraf, buying myself an extra turn. And then go... Gator. Well, but he probably close combats. Ugh. I don't like this. Because I just realized I'm at threat of close combat here. I should have brought Sinistcha. I'm noticing the immediate problem with this lead. You know what? Let's just hope for a misplay. Let's hope he gets distracted by Fake Out. It's gonna be close combat. I got hard red. I'm losing on turn 1. I am losing on turn 1 here. Ugh. Fake Out, go Encore immediately. Thing is, oh wait, I could have done that. Well, no, because he's not faking out. He did close combat. And yeah, none of these... Nope, he knew to close combat. Yeah. I guess I go for Feraligatr. I honestly think I just lose. I don't think there's any way I can stop this Sneasler from just destroying my whole team. Other than letting him get the Trick Room up. Honestly, that might be the play. Let him get the Trick Room up so that the Sneasler underspeeds. Which is kind of a misplay on his part. Sacking T-Tar is probably the best play. Yeah. I think my hope here is that they get the Trick Room up. And then I can just kind of ignore Sneasler. Let Sneasler do whatever he's doing. Twin Beam. He didn't misplay. Darn it. Okay. Wait, I could have encored the Protect on the Farigiraf. What was I thinking? I guess we go for Gigaton Hammer into Sneasler. And then, you know what? We're just gonna... Let's Liquidation it as well. So that's really our threat. I don't see a way I win this. I think we're already in a spot where my opponent would have to misplay for me to come back from this. Hold up. I do tank one of these. Is that a crit? It is a crit. Gosh darn it. Well, at least this Sneasler's going down. That crit definitely did not help anything. At all. Okay, well, at least we have a good play here and encore the Farigiraf. That does neutralize one threat. And it can't go for Trick Room at least. Is Liquidation better or is Facade better? I think Liquidation's slightly better. Because even though the Sun cuts its damage in half, it's slightly higher base power. Okay, he's protecting the Torkoal. Hold up, that's actually great. Because we're going to encore the Farigiraf here. Farigiraf can't do anything next turn, because it's going to be locked into Protect. We can encore the Torkoal as well. Farigiraf is stuck doing Protect now. Which means I get a free hit off of whatever he swaps in, because he's definitely not keeping Farigiraf in. We definitely encore... Hold up! This just became a game. This just became a game. What are we gonna... Oh, Kingambit? The misplay was he didn't know you had Encore. That's true! The thing is, I don't know what I do about this Kingambit. It resists everything these two can do. And what do we have in the back? Kommo-o? I guess Kommo-o does hit it super effectively. The Torkoal pretty much has to swap here. So I think what we do here is that we swap Tinkaton for Kommo-o. Because we want to preserve Tinkaton a little bit. And then I think we just try to get as much damage as we... Although we are in Sucker Punch range. I think we protect. Okay, he brought back Farigiraf. He can definitely still get Trick Room set up, I think. Yeah. Oh, he went for Kowtow. Ah, I should have gone for Double Edge. Okay, Aura Sphere. Or do we go for Taunt? I think we, as tempting as Aura Sphere into the Kingambit is, I think we have to go for Taunt into Farigiraf. And then he's probably... Does he go for Sucker Punch? Because he didn't last turn. Which is interesting. I think it's alright because either way we get a pivot in... If we go down, we get a pivot into... Oh, he did go for Sucker Punch. Okay, but we get a Taunt on the Farigiraf. Which means next turn we can Fake Out plus... This stops any Trick Room shenanigans. Oh, he used for Twin Beam. Ooh! Well, I still survive. We don't have to worry about Trick Room, at least. And I have Citrus Berry. That Citrus Berry is coming in clutch. Because now we bring in Tinkaton, who can fake out somebody. I think the bigger immediate threat is the Kingambit. So I think our goal here should be to Aura Sphere the Kingambit and fake out the Farigiraf. Now, does this lose right away, though, to Kingambit Protect? I don't think it does, because we at least get Chip off on the Farigiraf. Either way, both Pokemon are not doing anything. Because we tank a Sucker Punch. So, okay. Aura Sphere. Chople Berry. Oh, I think it survives. I didn't consider Chople Berry. Okay, we knew Farigiraf was going to flinch. Low Kick. That doesn't do much. Okay. I think we have to once again go for Aura Sphere, and I guess Gigaton Hammer into the Farigiraf. So I don't know what else we do here. I think Komodo goes down, though. You know, maybe I should have gone for Clanging Scales. I don't think this one-hit KOs. No, it definitely doesn't. Komodo's going down, though. Oh, yes, Komodo is MVP. He definitely... Well, I don't know. I think in this game, Tinkaton was the MVP. Although, wait a minute! Kingambit protected. You know what this means. Encore. And Farigiraf can't hit Tinkaton for super effective damage. So, there may actually still be a game here. Although, it's going to be a very, very slow game if there is one. Although we know it has low kick, and that hits me for neutral damage at least. But Psychic, or Twin Beam, that is... This is going to be a really slow game. This dude will live to hate Encore. Yes, he will. Although, actually, he has a way to win this, because if he Sucker Punches here, he'll Sucker Punch before Encore and get Encored into Sucker Punch, which is actually better for him. Oh, they still have Torkoal in the back, that's right. I forgot about that. Never mind, I lose. I should just resign. I forgot they had Torkoal. I could really make them hate Encore, though. Trick Room? Right as he gets Encored into... Okay, I'm not going to waste their time. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste their time. I forgot about the Torkoal in the back. That changes everything. Legendary 1v3. I wasn't going to win that 1v3. Oh well, I said until I hit 1800 or I lost a game. I lost a game. So, we're going to quit battling here, but I do think this is likely the team that I'm going to play some more games tomorrow. Could have encored the Trick Room. No, because it would have undersped me in Trick Room, so it would have undersped me, it would have moved first, and I would have encored them into whatever they used that turn. So, it wouldn't have locked them into Trick Room. Because their Farigiraf was definitely slower than my Tinkaton. But yeah, we have an achievement. Let's see what it is. Victorious the Fairy types. Probably referencing Tinkaton. That's fun. And we have our daily missions as well. Oh, if I just go recruit a Pokemon. Here, let's do that real quick. We'll recruit somebody. We'll go with this regular roster. Scissor's done nothing so far. That's true, but it also hasn't had the matchup that I brought it for. I've only played, what, 3 games with it? I'm gonna play some more games tomorrow. This might be a bit of a weird pick. Oh, wait. I'm gonna pick the Arcanine, because I can't get it. Like, I don't have any games that have Arcanine in it, so... the same thing is true for a few other Pokemon there, but Arcanine actually sees some use, so we're gonna go with that. Anyway, we have Arcanine now. Ain't that cool? Okay, now we can collect all these missions. Actually, wait, I can just claim all. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, the Scizor's done nothing so far, but that's because I haven't actually faced a Floette. It's really there for Floette, because the rest of the team kind of sucks against Floette, except for Tinkaton. Tinkaton doesn't really. But every other member of the team is terrible against Floette. I guess Sinistra's also met into it, but like Tyranitar's weak to it, Feraligator's weak to it, Komoa's quad weak to it. Yeah, you didn't use any of the new stuff tonight. I mean, the new stuff was just Scizor and Mega Tyranitar, which I guess I didn't Mega the Tyranitar. I did use the Citrus Berry on Komoa, because that wasn't change. But it's also there for Tailwind. That's true. I didn't pop it out for Tailwind at all tonight, but yeah. Tink and Komoa have super validated themselves. Yeah, those are probably the biggest MVPs on the team, to be honest. Well, okay. Gator does a lot. It's just Gator blows himself up, taking out most of their team, and then Tink and Komoa kind of have been cleaning up. Well, and Gator. Or not Gator. Tyranitar. That's kind of how this team plays. Oh yeah, 2 games were against Trick Room, so no Tail Room. That's also true. I naturally outsped, and it was more about denying the Trick Room. But yeah, this team overall, I will say it's very... I feel like it has come together quite well. I'll playtest it more tomorrow, and I think I might want to change some of the EVs on the Scizor. Probably to tank certain hits a little bit. What do I want it to tank? Like, because all the rest of these are very intentionally selected. Like, I entirely forgot why I spec'd Komoa this way. It was against a specific threat. I forgot what that threat was, though, but hey, this spread is working out just fine for me. He's very specially bulky. Oh, it was Melodic. I wanted to make sure that, like, Melodic... I was very concerned about Melodic. So I made him very specially bulky. This Tink... I think I made it that physically defensive to be able to tank Garchomp Earthquake. Because I had the Aqua Berry for Fire-type moves. So I didn't need to tank Fire-type hits as much, which most Fire-types in the meta right now are Charizard, which is special. You used Tailwind in one game, didn't you? I think I tried to use it, but the Scizor got knocked out, didn't it? Or I think it was already too late for me at that point. I did use it, though. I clicked the button. That's for sure. T-Tar... spec'd specifically this way, although... Do I care that T-Tar outspeeds the Scizor? Because before, the reason why I had the T-Tar at this exact speed was to be exactly, like, 1 point faster than... Oh, wait, no. But I do care that it's faster than... I think it was Mega Floette, which I think it needed to be the speed stat for. Swap attack points for bulk on Scizor. You may want to go back to Mega. That's also possibly true. Well, but I'm really... I think I like it more with the max attack. I don't think I'll swap it for bulk at all, because I want to make sure I can OHKO Mega Floette. Because, like, that's really the big reason why I have it there, is to Bullet Punch, just take out Mega Floette, not give it a chance to do anything. Because, like I said, that is a huge threat for the rest of my team. Although it puts me in a tough bind if they have Mega Floette plus Charizard, or Mega Floette plus Delphox, as we saw in the other one, because it puts me in a spot of, like, do I bring Scizor or Gator? I guess I could bring both, but then it's like I only brought 3 Pokemon, because Scizor doesn't do anything into the Delphox matchup. And Feraligatr is so much of a liability in the Floette matchup. I guess I can still click Liquidation into it, but that's not going to do a lot. But Feraligatr's really good into the Delphox matchup, and Scizor is really good into the Floette matchup. So that's where it's like, it is difficult. Also, Gator, just max attack, max HP. I just want to be taking KOs, and with it being recoil, HP is more useful than defensive stats. Mega Scizor versus Mega Floette matchup is 1 on Scizor, setting up Swords Dance and then sweeping. Well, I'm more worried about the Scizor being there just to knock out the Floette. And then, like, that may be how it typically plays, but this obviously isn't a typical team. I'm not really trying to sweep with the Scizor. I'm trying to put the Scizor there just to take out the Floettes. Or just deal with the Floette. Because it's not there to sweep. The Gator is there to take out as much as I can and then let the rest of the team kind of clean up. Or, in the case of the Floette matchup, the T-Tar is probably the one that's going to be doing the most. Also, I just realized this mouse hold. I don't know. Anyway, going for just the Floette. Okay, oh, Metal Coat is fine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Metal Coat actually does that better, because Bullet Punch specifically does more damage on regular Scizor than it does on regular Scizor with Metal Coat does more damage than I did the calc. It does more damage than Mega Scizor Bullet Punch. But anyway, I have to get going. I have to get to going to bed because I'm tired. So, hope you all have a good night. Goodbye now.